Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to get your story going. And I get it. If you know all the fun and games you want to have with your premise, it's tedious to line up the dominoes to get that result in a plausible way. So the lazy screenwriter opts to artificially motivate some implausible behavior with that tried and true method, the bet. The terms could be anything from the hero having 6 weeks to turn an outcast girl into the prom queen, or a ridiculously convoluted story where the male bets that he can get any girl to fall in love with him in 10 days, only to be set up with a woman who's tasked with alienating a guy within 10 days. It almost always feels contrived and artificial. If you find yourself using a bet to get the action going, please give serious thought to any other way to get your characters to interact. One of the big problems I have with this is it not only makes the setup contrived, but in romantic comedies involving bets, it ensures the turning point at the end of Act 2 will be the object of the bet discovering the terms of the wager. Thus, they'll feel used and lash out at the person who is using them. However, this won't happen until just after the film's protagonist has expressed either misgivings about collecting on the bet, or has affirmed that the experience has caused them to develop genuine feelings for the other person. Thus, even though the entire relationship is built in a lie, real feelings have resulted, thus creating emotional stakes for the protagonist when the other character predictably says, "I never want to see you again." Then the third act becomes all about the protagonist winning back their former mark, usually by appealing to some emotional tie that was established during a bonding moment between the two midway through the script. I'm sure there's an argument to be made that such premises are high concept and easy to promote, but I feel the predictability of such a story is likely to work against the script. If by page 10 I can already guess exactly where the story is going to go, it's going to be a boring read. Never forget the first commandment of screenwriting: thou shalt not bore thy reader. If you have questions, leave them for me in comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you back here next week.